Hi, Jan.
How you doing? Awesome. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to the dedication of the Kaiser Big Toy. As I said, when we completed the project, we did it. And we did. Kaiser's a great community, and we did it. But there's some people that I really want to thank before we get started with the program, and that's our committee. This committee worked together for 2.5 years to culminate to this right here. And I really want them to stand up and be appreciated for their hard work that they did. So on the fundraising committee, I had Janet Carlson and Richard Walsh. Richard was also my co-chair. Public Relations, Brandon Smith and Evan Christopher. Volunteer coordinating people, that was Ron and Kim Freeman, who worked diligently trying to get volunteers to help with the project. Thank you. Children's group, Carolyn Ream. If you're here, raise your hand, guys. If you're here, I want people to see you. I know you're here. Child care. This is a person who sat with us for 6 straight days watching these little children so their parents could build. Shelley Paddock did a great job. Thank you. Randy Cook helped with getting materials and donations that you see here. Thank you, Randy. Food, Dave Bauer. We could never have survived without the food that Dave Bauer got donated to help with this project. Thank you, Dave. Tools, Rob Miller. Every time we broke a bit, Rob Miller made sure we had a new one. Design and special features, Heather Weathers. Thank you. She did all help. Her and her crew helped with all the painting you see out there. Construction captains, Bill Lawyer and Randy Cook. And a special thanks to CERT. And we have some CERT people in the audience today. I have Trisha, I have Laura Coho, and they were here 24 hours a day for 7 days as security to make sure that this project went fine, okay, and everybody was safe. And then, last but not least, my favorite person that really brought this project together, Mark Callier, my project coordinator. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. He was absolutely wonderful, and he was there. He said no for 6 months, and then he finally said yes.
Okay, big round of applause.
Big round of applause for Mark. Thank you. And then we had, as soon as I get my paper here, we had some construction captains, or some construction guys, who were here every day from dawn till dusk. They left their kids and their families, and they were here, and they led the group of volunteers, and I really want to recognize them. Bill Lawyer, Bob Shackelford, Brad Beverly, Brandon Bouchet, Dan Dietz, David Loudon, David Ratliff, Debbie Lockhart, Dorothy Deal, Gary Whalen, Jay Marlette, Juan Ailman, Matt Lawyer, Mike, sorry if I don't pronounce your name right, I'm so sorry, Mike, okay, F-I-C-E-K, I don't want to say it wrong. So, there you go. Thank you. Fiset? Okay. Phil Bay, Randy Cook, Robert Johnson, Seth Kerner, and Steve Ray. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. You can see our kiosk is done over there. It's Celtic Blue, McNary Celtic Blue. And on that board, we'll list all of the people who have really helped with this project. But you and a lot of your parents, you guys out here came every day and helped with this project. And we couldn't have done it without the 10,000 hours and 1,000 volunteers. So thank you. Thank you again. Oh, Thunder! We invited, Congressman Schrader sent us a letter. He couldn't be here. He gave his regrets. But he said, "It is with deep regret that I am unable to be with you today to celebrate the completion of the Big Toy Play Structure, Kaiser Rapids Park. This new facility represents the completion of another community-driven project. It is rewarding to see the City of Kaiser and the hard work of the community members come together for such an important project. By providing safe and adequate facilities for children of all ages and abilities, the community of Kaiser has helped battle childhood obesity. In addition to community funding, the Big Toy Structure was designed by 3,400 elementary school children from every school in Kaiser, incorporating features that are unique to Kaiser and Oregon. The Big Toy project represents the importance of public-private partnerships. Thank you to everyone for dedicating their time and energy to the completion of the Big Toy Play Structure, Kaiser Rapids Park. The project will stand as a tribute to children's health and to the community spirit of Kaiser, Oregon. It's a privilege to represent you in the United States Congress. So that was from Senator Trader. And now, this person I'd like to bring up here today. You need 30 seconds? Mark needs 30 seconds. Hold on.
One of the things that we have not yet recognized is there was an awful lot of work that took place before the actual bill. And Glenn Holland was one of the people. Jerry Nutrock ran all the equipment, did all the excavation. They did an awful lot of work. And there's several folks just like these guys that came down here for hours and hours and hours before we even put one hole in the ground and took care of us. And we kind of overlooked the recognition of them on our information kiosk over here, but we're going to correct that. There's a whole bunch of other folks that I'm sure I'm missing. So anyway, I just want to express my sincere thanks and appreciation for all the work they did to help us get to where we are today. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Also, before you guys leave today, over in a tent over here in this corner, my right-hand side, is if you've seen over here inside the park, you'll see these little picket fences, and there's names on them. If you would like to have your name or your family's name or your child's name, we have about 400 available pickets left to purchase, and you can go right over to that tent over there, and they'll help you out $35 per person or per family name. Okay, so please do that. This next person that I would like to recognize, to bring up here to speak to you today, is a person that actually started this park back in 2002, when it was just a dream. It was just not even a reality yet. And he worked diligently in a task force that came up with that part of Kaiser Rapids Park. And he knew that someday we would have all of this other land to go with it. And he helped with the master plan project. He worked with different communities, the counties, the states, different jurisdictions in order to get what we have here today. It's not just this park, it's the amphitheater, it's the volleyball court, it's the dog park, and there's going to be much more. And this person will kind of give you a preview. He's been on city council. He was on city council for 10 years. He's been on the parks board. He's been the parks chair. He's been everything, Mr. Kaiser. So Richard Walsh, recognize Richard Walsh.
Thank you. This is a really formidable task because I don't envy Marlene at all, because there's so many people that have helped, and we're missing so many people, in terms of giving recognition, and people have taken entire days off, or entire weeks. There's some people who have taken an entire week of vacation, their summer vacation, to come here and build every single day, 10 hours a day. And I don't even know who some of those people are, but we are so ingrained, so much gratitude for all of that. Also, all this lawn you see out here, we've got Jerry Walker, I think he's here, and the Volcano crew, and a big hand for them as well, because they helped out, putting in that grass. Glenn Holland, of course, helped with that. It can go on and on and on. I could sit here just talking about everything everyone did, but I'm not going to do that for here on out, except I'm going to say Janet Carlson rocks, and she helped us get a lot of the money. The county commissioner, and Mark Kelly, of course, you hear a lot about him and Marlene Parsons. But I'm not going to really talk about names anymore. I'm just going to talk about what happened. I'm going to give you a big picture of what happened here. And it did start in 2001. In 2001, the city council made a dedicated decision to go ahead and reconnect to the Willamette River. And that started everything. So we needed a park to reconnect to the Willamette River. So in 2002, we made a resolution to reconnect. And then we partnered with Marion County and with Oregon State Parks and everyone else to get some kind of park here at Kaiser Rapids Park, because there was some state-owned land over there. We wanted to combine that with some other properties and some grants and everything else. So a lot of people, Janet Carlson was involved from the very beginning, Marion County Commissioner Janet Carlson, and others. And we worked all the way through it, and Nate Brown was instrumental in every step of the way, and the city staff, and Bill Lawyer, and Chris Eppley, and Lori Christopher, the mayor, and the city council. I wasn't supposed to do names, but anyway, there's a lot of them going on. And it goes on and on and on, and so it started then. And the vision was always, wouldn't it be great to have a regional park? And regional park means, among other things, a regional play structure from all over. And they're going to get together. All right. Goodbye. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce someone else who's been a diligent worker for the city of Kaiser in this park since 2003, Marion County Commissioner Janet Carlson. I get the opportunity to thank thank the sponsors. And first of all, let me say that this was the most fun, rewarding project I think I've ever done. It was really, really neat. Second of all, I need to say that even though I represented Marion County, got the Board of Commissioners involved, by the way. Every time I would say big toy, they'd say big toy, what's that? And then Sam would say, well, that's a regional project. So it is a regional park. It's not just about Kaiser, it's about all of Marion County. And you can see there are people that come here from all over the place that are using the big toy. I want to thank the people on the fundraising committee also. Rich and I served as co-chairs. I want to thank Rich, Jim Taylor, Cliff Holland, Jeannie, Jackie Frankie, and who else? Lori. So what I want to say about Lori, I do want to say about Lori. Number one is that Lori made me an honorary Kaiserite a long time ago because my husband and I both met at McNary High School and graduated from there. But second of all, this woman has a career cut out for her after this current career because she was amazing. She's the one that put us over the top at 101% of our goal of $319,000. Isn't that amazing? That we were able to raise. And thanks to Lori and also Rich did the lion's share, and everybody did their part, but I think those two really deserve the gold star. So let me just, Marlene, you still want me to read every single one of these? All right. So we're going to read all of the sponsors, starting with Copper, and these are people that gave up to $1,000. So we have Aseptic, Acura Accounts, Angela Groves, Betty Ham, Cash and Carry, Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Clear Lake United Methodist Church, Contractors Supply, D&J Dog Grooming, Dalkey Construction, Day Spring Fellowship Church, Domino's, GIS Machine, Global Hygiene Glove, Hector Blanco, Home Depot, James Taylor, JB Instant Lawn, JC's Pizza, J.M. Pete, Joe and Karen Van Meter, John Clark, John L. Scott, Kaiser Chamber of Commerce, Kirk Bard, Liberty House, Log House Gardens, Lawrence Sanitation, Matthew Head, McDonald's, Mike and Betty Hart, Mike Bison, okay, Northwest League of Professional Baseball, Parlo Welch, Quality Concrete, R. Bauer Insurance, RNS Industrial Supplies, Randy and Jackie Frankie, Randy Miller, Rasmussen Spray Service, Rich Duncan Construction, Rob Miller, Roth, Salem Electric, Salem Kaiser Transit, Sign Crafters of Oregon, St. Edward's Church, Target, Valley Kaiser Therapeutic, Wallery's Pizza, West Coast Tub Repair, and Withnell Motor Company. So let's give a hand for the first one. So now we're going to move to the Copper, which, no, those were the Copper, I'm sorry. We're going to move to the Bronze, and the Bronze are $1,000 to $2,500. So we have Capital Auto Group, May Trucking Company, Marion Pope Medical Society, Ron and Kim Freeman and Patricia Muth, Ron and Lori Christopher, Jim Taylor's Lawn Service, the Callier family, Bob and Marlene Parsons, Cindy Hunt and Amanda Parrish, Ryan and Dave Roatman and Catherine Jackson, Cascade Wholesale, Comcast Highway Fuel, Interstate Crane Rental, Lake Point Community Church. Let's have a hand for them. And then next is the Silver. Silver is $2,500 to $5,000. So we have Coho and Beatty, Maps Credit Union, Silverton Health, the wind is not helping me out here, Shelter Management Inc., Gravel, Windsor Rock, Big Town Hero, Kaiser Firefighters, Kaiser Volunteer Firefighters, Makita Tools, Mountain West Investment Corporation, Peterson Cat, Grand Lion Hotel, and Salem Road and Driveway. Next we have the gold sponsors. These are 10 to 25, no, 5,000 to 10,000. So we have Marion County Fire District 1, Salem Kaiser Volcanoes, Elks, Northwest Natural Gas, Portland General Electric, Uptown Music, Gold Hertz Equipment Rental. And now the last ones are the Platinum and the Diamond. So Platinum is 10 to 25,000, Kaiser Parks Foundation 16,000, and Oregon Community Foundation 15,000. So let's hear it for them. And then the last three, Kaiser Rotary, $32,000. These are diamond. And Marion County gave a grant of $30,000. And also want to mention from Marion County, I want to thank the staff because Alicia Weathers kept all of the books, so we knew we were within budget. Jolene Kelly worked on the time-lapse video, and both Alicia and Sean Urrutia did scheduling, and we went to every neighborhood association in Salem and all of the Rotaries to let them know that this was their park and their big toy, and they needed to contribute too. And then the last group, the last one is obviously the City of Kaiser, $100,000, which Rich talked about. Here for the City of Kaiser. And I want to thank Debbie Lockhart and Bill Lawyer in particular. Debbie and Bill were both really instrumental in our task force and helping us with that. But also, when I came out here to volunteer, there they both were. I mean, working, muscle work, you know, doing a lot of great work here. So they dedicated themselves to this. So thank you all very much for the opportunity to be part of such a great project.
Thank you, Janet. The next person I'd like to introduce today is a person who represents us in the state legislature. He's a very big advocate for Kaiser and businesses, Mr. Representative Bill Post.
Okay, you're here for pizza, for water, for cake, and for a great playground. So I will not talk. I'll just say thank you, thank you, thank you to all of the volunteers, all the time that you put in here. This is Kaiser. I know it's Marion County, a lot of other places, but this is Kaiser. This is the spirit of Kaiser. This is why I love my hometown of Kaiser, because much like the Little League, like the Iris Festival, all the different things that go on in this town, the places and people and things, it's the people of Kaiser that make this a place, a great place to live, and I'm so proud and so humbled to represent this place. So kids, go have fun and play in the park and get some cake and don't listen to these people talking up here all day. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you, Kaiser.
Thank you, sir. Okay, the next person I'd like to bring up, the last speaker, and then you only have to hear me again, is the mayor of Kaiser, Kathy Clark.
Thank you so much. It is such a delight to be out here and see you all here to celebrate this great big toy. Some of the other elected officials that are here today I'd like to acknowledge. City Council, Marlene Quinn, Brandon Smith, I saw Amy Ripp. Who else is from council here? Oh, Kim Freeman, sorry, standing next to you. Dennis Coho, I saw you come in here. So we have a team that serves you. We're all volunteers, and we appreciate the work that each and every one of you put in for our kids. Are you guys having fun on the big toy? Yeah? We built it because we want to invest in you. You are important. You mean so much to us. We want to make sure you have a place that's safe and fun to play, and we're going to be able to enjoy this for years to come. Volunteerism is what makes Kaiser the beautiful community it is. And that's why we're here to celebrating great volunteers like Marlene. She has knocked herself out putting this project together, leading the way, and we are so deeply appreciative. So let's make sure we thank each other, appreciate each other, and let's have a lot of fun on the big toy. Thanks so much, everybody.
Thank you. We still have more to do. We're not finished. We still want to put a pour-and-play surface in there. We're going to go after grants. So we have a website, kaiserbigtoy.org. This website was put together by a woman who gave of herself, and she didn't have to. She doesn't even have children or grandchildren playing here. I mean, she just said, I want to help. She built this website, guys, which is a state-of-the-art website, okay? Valerie Moore, thank you again for all the hours of the time you put on this website, which is still active, still showing what we're doing, because we are not done, okay? We still want to get this better. Now, we have cake, and we have chocolate cake, we have vanilla cake, and thanks to Safeway, at the very last minute, made these cakes for us, because Hagen couldn't do it, okay? So we want to thank Safeway the next time we go in there because that cake is good. The cake line is going to start right here, okay? So the line's going to start where Lori Christopher is raising her hands. If you want cake, get in line. They got to cut. You got to cut fast. Thank you for coming. And could I get my speakers up here for pictures, please? Thank you. Janet, Richard, Kathy, Bill.
Hey, I'm working on a place for you in Alaska. It's up Bear Valley.